Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Collins. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They punted away on fourth down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Webb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lets it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Boone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's in open space downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now sliding to his left. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense getting set for first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker, and now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. On the move to his left. Turns it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1. Not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Hawkins. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got the first himself. At the 45 on his way. Running room in the middle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Johnson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Worthy. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense give.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. Just shedding tackles. Still running at the 40. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Collins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the
throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
22 water. 22 water.
The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. A strike downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead. And they
breaks into the opening. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapted. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's okay. The offensive coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Sets up the screen. Plows through the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move, he fires. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Booth. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers. And oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. And And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And they're able to get him down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got a man. It's Hayes. Nice move there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wide open downfield. Gashing the D on the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Forced out of the pocket. He wants it all. And he's thrown another interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Webb. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow.
There he goes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it inside the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Looking for space to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Set to kick off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Mustangs are in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football. The defense has to do a better job affecting the QB moving forward, or they're going to get lit up in this game.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Collins. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He throws one to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield is Hawkins. Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to buy time. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Spits it out to the back. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Worthy. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.